GodRx is part of our ESPN eSports Dream Team, by the way. You can find that on our Twitter account. 1.62 on SND and a 1.37 on Hardpoint. He was absolutely godlike in Los Angeles and has been terrific all season. He continues to be one of the best in the league. And this team, I mean, what else can you say? This team really impressed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing that the Røkkr would probably like to have back is that second match on day one, where it was they admitted like having that long of a break really got to them in terms of having to wait to play so long. But those like two series back to back against Atlanta and Dallas were, in my opinion, the best COD we've seen thus far this year, and certainly the most exciting. And it was really, I mean, you mentioned GodRx. I think he should be considered as like one of the best players in the league right now, like one of the best individual performers for sure. And then like I'm trying to describe what I want to say about the Røkkr, because I think they also still have a lot of things that they need to shore up in terms of um sometimes it looks like they aren't necessarily prepared to adjust like in the moment, kind of like you have to in a tournament like this, where you're coming off of the phase, and then some of the minor mistakes you make against Dallas end up costing that series. But I think in terms of how we've seen them again, like through from event to event to event, I think you can see a clear upward trajectory in terms of preparation, in terms of all the smart plays these guys are making, in terms of winning their individual gunfights. I think one of the teams that could actually be a bit hurt by this might be the Rokkr, just because they were like the online league, for example, not because
Mhm.
they don't have talented players and not because I don't trust their coaching staff to adjust, because it seems like their coaching staff above others is kind of like really, really super involved in the team's preparation, or at least they're very vocally involved in the team's preparation. Um, is that when you take that kind of excitement from the stage and then you suddenly have to play online, it really seemed like the Røkkr were drawing a lot of momentum from that, right? Like they were really feeding on it. They were really feeding on their own success, the energy they were getting from the crowd, just the energy from playing on LAN. So they're one of the teams I'm actually most curious to see online, because we didn't hear necessarily the same like online scrim god rumors around them. So I'm really curious to see how they perform going forward, if only because it really seemed like being on stage was benefiting them week to week to week.